Okay guys, I wanted to show you something new I got. It's a little bit of a project. We'll see if it's helpful. I think it will be helpful. And it's for my Henry Golden Boy Deluxe. Now, I have a prior video or videos of this rifle, shooting it and making some updates to it, which you should watch that video if you're interested in generally the updates. This is another update of something I saw that I think really would be great. And just to get you up to speed, if you haven't seen the other video, it's fine. This is really a terrific rifle. And what's great about it is it's a very, very accurate rifle. I mean, it's really amazing. I mean, I think personally, 22LR is just really an underappreciated round, or I guess by those who don't know it better. It's really a terrific round. It's super accurate, super cheap, but that's another story. But the point is, this rifle is super accurate. So when you buy this rifle, it comes with, I think it was a buckhorn sights. Now, those sights do not do justice to this rifle because this rifle is more accurate than the sights. So the first thing I did is I put on these Skinner sights, and you can watch my other video. You actually can't order it on their website. You have to call them up. It's called the Skinner Express for this. You'll mention my video, and they'll know what you're talking about. You have to call them up, as I last recall. Now, that's the front sight. I'm sorry, the rear sight. That's the rear sight. And you have the front sight, which I'll show you. And just by having this set up, it's far more accurate. Having this peep sight from Skinner is terrific. It's just terrific. It really helps you sharpen up your shooting, your targeting. It's made me far more accurate. Now, the other thing though is I do have, this is the original sight and the front sight, and it's okay, but I did see a better one to replace it with because I think it's a little too big, and it does obscure what you're shooting at, especially a small target from far away. It's really difficult to see or to really get your aim. So I'll show you very briefly the rifle. We'll just go through it. It's just a love. I mean, I have other rifles that I love, but this rifle is just terrific. So enjoyable, so much fun, so affordable to shoot. It's just absolutely terrific. Let me just show you the other side. It's easier to do this. And look at that engraving. Now, I actually had it engraved someplace else because I couldn't, I think it was on the Skinner website. You can get it engraved, but only in English. So I went someplace, I don't know, they use some kind of machine that, I think it's like a laser, it burns a hole in it. It burns the writing. Okay, so that's what it is. So you see this, that's the Skinner rear sight, which is terrific. I love it. Really accurate. In fact, I had them install this sight because I didn't want to, I was afraid I wouldn't make it exactly even. So I just sent this part. It's just a cover, so you can just mail it to them. They drilled the holes, they installed it. Terrific. It does obscure some of the carving, but that's whatever. And the front sight is that. So I'll give you a sense of what it is when you look through it. Now, when you look through it, let me see if we could get a sense of it. I'm not sure. Now, when you're looking through the sights, I don't think I could really focus in. There's something about your eyes that are just much better than this. But you're looking through the sights and you're seeing that through the sights. And that's just pretty big. especially when you're shooting at something that's, 200 feet away or more. But this part of the site is terrific. It really lets you focus, and I think you can kind of see it. So that's that. But I wanted to show you what I got, and I'll tell you a little story because it explains to you what you could do if you have a problem. I ordered this, and this is a different front sight. Now the front sight came from K&S Precision Inc. So I had ordered this online. It's a new front sight. I'll show it to you. And actually what happened is I ordered it. It was shipped United States Parcel Service, and it was electronically registered mail, so you could see the tracking on it. And basically it showed it was in transit, and it never made it anywhere. So what happened is it just kept showing it was stuck in New Jersey, and I waited like about 3 weeks, and then I called them and I emailed them, and they were very nice company. They sent me out a new one, and so the other one's still stuck in transit. I told them if it comes, I'll definitely just ship it back to them. Probably just regular mail, because what the hell. Okay, so I'll show you this. This is what it comes in. Basically just comes in this envelope. It came in a bigger mailing envelope, but inside was just this. And let's see what we have. Have that. What is this? Sticker. Put it on the rifle? I don't think so. Okay, and then now the thing about the sight, and Henry, I called Henry to get the measurements as to what sight would match it, because remember, it's a different sight. This sight has a crosshair, and it has to fit exactly. You want the crosshair right there. So I asked him the measurements of it, and Henry was so great. I called up Henry, and I said, I'm looking to work to replace the front sight. And before I could even finish speaking, they said, no problem, we'll send you a new front sight. And I said, no, I don't need a new front sight. I really appreciate it. You guys are absolutely terrific. That guy Anthony in charge is amazing. I said, I need the measurements. Just could you give me the measurements of how tall this is? And he said it's 0.450. And if you look on this, you have a couple of options. You want to get the one that's 0.450. So that covers, I think, all of the Henry Golden boys, because they should all be the same, the deluxe, not deluxe. I think that's just neither here nor there. Okay, so to give you a sense of that, here is the new sight. See that? So what that's going to do is that's going to replace this sight, which is like a big dot. Right? When you're looking through the sight with this crosshair. And the benefit of that is you really could, it doesn't obscure what you're aiming at. And that's going to fit right on top. Now it has a little bit of a different look. It's not black, but I kind of like it. And it should be lower and inside. And it should match the rest of it. All right, I mean, I think you could say maybe the black looks better, but I don't think so. I think this will be easier to see. And some of us don't have the best vision. Okay, so let's see what we can do with this. And I think the benefit would be is you'll basically be looking through the front, this back rear sight, and then into the front sight. And it's hard to see it, but I don't want to make you dizzy. So let's just try it out. We'll put it in. Okay, so I think the thing to do first is take this out. Of course, let's just check that it's empty. And I'm doing that. Nothing there. And if you're working with this, it's always good to just leave it open, because when it's open, it can't, a lever action can't fire when it's open. All right, so we'll put it down, and I think it's left to right is what you have to hit it to get it out. Came in this envelope. I don't know. I guess that has a good use. Okay, so I got it set up, and I have this holder, and you want to give it some space so you could, when you hit it, this is like a plastic. Okay, so I have a metal punch. I just push it out. That wasn't that difficult. And I'm no expert. Oh, did you see that? I think it slid a little bit. Okay, let's see. Okay, so now we'll flip it over. Did we lose the piece already? No, it's inside. Okay, let's flip it over. And then from the other side, we're going to knock this in. Now, let's just compare, if we could, the two of them. And what you're going to see is, let me see if you can see this. Hopefully it's the same. Let's see what we see. Yeah. With my eyes, it's the same. So basically, I think the crosshair is where this would be, where the old sight would be. And this way you can see, instead of obscuring it like the old one does, the new one gives you exactly where you want to hit, and it gives you a better view of things. So I think it just may be towards the top of that dot, but that's where I'm kind of putting it anyway. So I think it just may require a little bit of learning, but it should be good. Okay, so let's see. Now the new one, oh, let me take a look. You can always do it more, but let's see what it looks like. Yeah. Yeah. Okay, so now let me show you what we got. Okay, so this is what it looks like when you're looking at it. And from the back, I'll see if I can capture it. But you're going to look through the rear sight and line that up with the front sight, which is always difficult. But because you have to focus further out. It's a miracle of what your eyes can do. I don't want to get you dizzy. Okay, so I think basically you would look through this and then that's kind of what you would see. So what's nice about it is it's not obscured by the front dot. I think that's great. So I wanted to show you this because, and I'll just put it up here. So I just wanted to show you this because I think this rifle is really terrific, and I wanted you guys to really enjoy it as much as possible. Both by doing the rear sight and I think the front sight, it'll be terrific because it just gives you the ability to get the most out of this rifle, which is so accurate and so great. I also wanted to give just a shout out to K&S Precision for really taking care of things even when it got lost in the mail, because they basically took a loss on it, and I really appreciate them. In any event, the only thing else to know is when you do take off something original from the rifle, you definitely should label it. Of course, it's easy to lose it, which I think it's around somewhere. But you want to take it, label it, and put it in an area where not just you, but your kids or somebody would know where it is, because in case you die and they want to sell it, the buyer is going to want to know, whether they have the original pieces. Instead of calling up Henry, you want to make sure everything you have is there, so someone who is more of an originalist will be able to just bring it back to the way the rifle was when it was sold. In any event, I highly recommend this rifle. I love it, and I hope you guys enjoy it too. Thanks so much, and it's good to see you all. Take care and be well.